Hello, my lovely Marshall Blenders. How are you? How are you? How's everybody doing? I can say happy Monday because it is Monday still. It is 9:41 as we speak. Guys, okay, so let me tell you. I think a few videos ago I had told you guys about the detox that I was going to be using. Let me tell you, that detox did the do. Like, it really helped me out a lot as far as like energy, and honestly, you know, I was having issues with my eyes, and I think that it may have been toxins in my body. Because after I did it, probably like a week, because it was a 2-week one. After a week, I noticed that my vision improved a lot. So it's weird, you know, the body does kind of act differently when it has toxins. You know, some people are more irritable. I guess I get worse vision. So, you know, let me tell you guys something, a little story. In 2014, I was working in schools. I was working for the Department of Education, and I remember one morning, I don't know what happened. Well, I know exactly what happened. So the winter of 2013 going into 2014, I was getting bronchitis, just inflammations, a lot of tonsil stuff that caused my tonsils to really get big, right? Get inflamed. And when that happens, the tonsils will inflame, and you know, I guess the pores in there are a lot easier for food and stuff to get trapped in there. And I didn't know that. So fine, come spring, I'm not really getting sick anymore. And one morning, I tell you, I did my regular routine. I brushed, I flossed, I rinsed, and I was talking to somebody, and a teacher that I worked with, she goes, "Oh my goodness, it smells like pure spit." Like pure spit. And I was like, I immediately knew it was me, because it was tasting a little weird. You know what I mean? It was tasting just a little sour. But I was like, I didn't think that it was so strong. And from that day, like about it was a bad thing. It was a bad thing. I became very self-conscious. I felt very... Oh, it's a horrible thing, having bad breath, right? Tonsil. It's actually called tonsilloliths, tonsil stones. And when a person has tonsil stones, it literally cripples their life. Because you guys know I'm very outgoing, I'm very open, and very happy. But when you have tonsil stones, I'm not gonna say you, I don't like that. What happened with me was that I started not speaking as much, and then I realized that because it's in the tonsils back here, the smell could even come out of the nose. It could even come out of the nose. So that made even train riding a horrible thing, because I didn't know when the smell would pop out, you know, even with my mouth closed. And so it made me become introverted, even though I wasn't an introvert. And I was able to understand that it wasn't always that the smell would come out, because it would just be when the tonsil stone would pop out or poke out. But it was enough for me to like really just get very insecure. It was a horrible time, and that was for like about a good 3 years that happened. And I just tried everything, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor was an idiot. He told me that he'd have to drill a hole in my head to be, you know, kind of trying to intimidate me. And I was like, I was trying to find a way of getting rid of it. So I got on YouTube and I actually found out about what tonsil stones were. I was like, oh man, that's what it is. And so through actually YouTube, I found out about a product. It's called Therabreath. Now, mind you guys, you obviously know this is not sponsored. I don't do sponsored because I'm not there yet, or not there. I'm just not there. But what I am is a person who loves to share things that work. So, mind you, my breath was very bad. It was so bad that people would smell it and I'd act like it wasn't me, but I wouldn't try and put the blame on anybody else. But then it just solidified my desire to not go out. You know what I mean? And the people that know me, my friends, will be like, your breath doesn't smell. Like, they wouldn't smell it, but the thing is, there would be moments where it would come out, or even they would be like, yo, what's that smell? But they wouldn't think it was me, you know? But what helped me was Therabreath. Therabreath. So this is the toothpaste for Therabreath. Okay? Now it says 24 hours. If you have regular breath, 24 hours, you know, but who's gonna not brush your teeth after eating? But whatever, you know, no judgment here. And so this is the rinse. They have several rinses now. They actually came out with another new one. They have several mouthwashes. And what they say, so their mouthwashes are clear. I'm gonna pour it out so you can see what it looks like. It's clear like water. You see? It's clear like water. So it's not strong like Listerine as far as burning your mouth and your throat. But what it really does do is it cleans and kills bacteria that would produce the things that produce the smell. And the toothbrush too. The toothbrush is clear. I'll let you see. The toothbrush, the toothpaste is clear. You see that? It's clear. It's clear. Can you see that? There you go. Yeah. All right, so that's the toothpaste. It's very clear. But can I tell you guys something? So the first time I ever used it, it changed my life. It changed my whole world, because literally as I started brushing, I felt like a bunch of stuff was just coming out. And you know how it's important to brush your tongue, and after you brush your tongue, you do want to, I use a tongue scrape to help clean it. It has, the back is ribbed, so you can actually brush and then remove. And so those are things that helped, because then what happens, and of course, flossing. So what happens is doing that, doing all those three, particularly at night, when I go to sleep, you know, naturally saliva goes to the back or whatever. Well, the funk that would go back there and accumulate was no longer there to go back there and accumulate. So little by little, I did see a difference. Of course, I also had to change my diet. I used to love eating peanut butter. Peanut butter, for me, particularly the oil, triggers something in the tonsils that create a very bad smell. Well, not so much anymore. I recently was able to eat it and nothing happened, but I wouldn't try and test it. But this is really a good product. So if you know someone that is struggling, and guys, I need you to understand, it really is a struggle. It's a cause of depression, like literal depression, feelings of worthlessness. You know, as a person who is always talking to people, always doing hair, always, you know, that's a big deal, you know? And so if the breath is funky, it's like, you know, and then it was torture. It was torture. It really was torture. If there was anything that ever really got me down and doubtful about myself, it was that. And so I was really happy to find this product. Now, the catch is this. It is not cheap. It's not cheap, but you can get it for very good prices. And they also have sales. Sometimes they'll have a buy one, get one half off. And then their mouthwashes will come with a sticker. Guys, when you see it with a sticker that says $1 off, that means you get that dollar off that moment. So you tell the cashier, remember to take the dollar off right now. You know, but what I would say is the peace of mind and the confidence that comes with this product, as far as for me and my breath, it was revolutionary. It was a game changer. It was it was like if I was being half myself and getting the freedom that comes with having, you know, that confidence of having the fresh breath gave me my full self. You know, I'm not going to say that I don't ever have issues, because don't forget, it's a chronic issue unless I remove the tonsils. But this is able to do the job of keeping things as, let's say, disinfected as possible. Because I have another issue. Obviously, I've spoken to you guys about my nose. So that space also allows food to go there. So those are like little things that I've had to learn how to work out. But yeah, so guys, it's called Therabreath. Therabreath. They have the toothpaste. They have the mouthwash, which is what I purchased. They also have lozenges, which are okay. I don't care for the lozenges much. They don't do anything for me. But there are people who swear by the lozenges alone. They'll use regular Colgate and Listerine and whatever, and the lozenges do the job for them. The other thing that I can say about this, I mean, Colgate is what keeps my teeth so white, because I do use Colgate as well. But this also helps as far as whiteness of the teeth, a natural white. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. What is your oral routine? What have you guys been able to find out? Do any of you suffer from, you know, bad breath, halitosis? It's a torture thing. Clark Gable had halitosis, you know, and so this is something I hope will be beneficial to you guys, my lovely blenders, and or at least you'll be able to have something to tell a person that you know may need it. Therabreath. Therabreath, because it's therapy for your breath. So that was what I wanted to talk about, guys. I love you guys a lot. And goodbye, my lovely Marshall Blenders. I'll see you soon. See ya.